Yo, what is going on, guys? Mase here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this. Okay, but anyways, like you guys just saw, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make that insane skin glow buildup. Let's just get straight into it. So, as you can see here, I already have my clip synced and everything. So, first of all, make sure to go down in the link in the description below and download all the presets in the Google Drive. So I'll have the velocity and all the stuff you'll need. But anyways, you're gonna go up here, you're gonna click on your clip, you're gonna go to animation, apply animation preset, and you're gonna go to the velocity. So it's gonna be called perfect overedit velocity Mase. So you're just gonna double click that and it'll add the velocity and it'll add a time warp effect. So you're gonna press U to bring up all the keyframes on the clip. And right here, it's gonna go to your marker and you're gonna select all these keyframes and line up the second to last keyframe, which is the fast one. And now if you render it out, it'll look something like this. So as you can see, it's a super clean velocity and it's just so good for overedits if you guys want to use it in your overedit montages. But anyways, once you're done with that, this is where the tricky part comes in, the roto brushing. So what you're gonna want to do is go to your kill, you're gonna split it on the kill, and you're gonna split it right on this 225 keyframe. You can do it here, but I think it's better if you start the roto brush here. So I'm gonna split it there. And now, what you're gonna wanna do is change your resolution to full by clicking that. And it says resolution / downsample factor pop-up. So you're gonna change that to full. And now you're gonna double click this middle layer right here, which is what you're gonna roto brush. And you're gonna click this roto brush tool right up here, click it. And now you can zoom in a bit with your mouse wheel, and you can hold space and drag with your mouse, and you can move around and stuff. And you click on the character and shotgun. And as you can see right here, it says frame rate mismatch or footage with fields found. For best roto brush and refine edges, result set composition to 60.002 FPS. So basically what that means is the clip is in the same FPS as the comp to the composition. To fix that, you're gonna go over to your project window right here. You're gonna right click on your clip, press interpret footage, main, and then change this to 60 and just press OK. And now you can press OK if that pops up. And now basically you can delete this roto brush and restart, because if you change your composition frame rate, it messes everything up. So just go to the first frame of this split, get your roto brush tool, and start masking. So if you click, it'll make like a pink dot, and you can drag out and stuff. And if it's super warpy, you can fix it, but you don't have to make it perfect, because like I said, it's going to be really warpy because of the time warp and stuff to make it smooth, but you don't really notice it in the final product. But anyways, you're just going to practice, you're going to work on masking around the entire character and the gun. And if you want, I'm going to do the hand also, but you don't have to. And try to get it as accurate as you can. I'm going to rush through this, obviously, because it's a tutorial and I don't have much time. But I'm gonna do a time lapse, and I'll see you guys when I'm done roto brushing. Okay, but I am now officially done with the roto brush. Once you get to the frame where the shotgun when the kill comes out, you can just go back to your normal comp thing. The comp window, and now as you can see, it's black like this. All you're gonna want to do is so you're gonna press Control D on this layer to duplicate it, and on this bottom one right here, you're gonna just delete the roto brush effect, and I'll go back to normal. And now this top layer is what we're gonna want to add the effects to. So I'm gonna go to the first frame of this, and you're gonna click on this top layer of your roto brush, go to animation, apply animation preset, and now you're gonna find where you downloaded your presets. And you're gonna add the insane skin glow preset, and you're gonna double click it. And as you can see, you have the skin glow effect. And if you want, you can change your resolution back to full. I'm gonna leave it just because it looks better. Like if I put it into third resolution, it looks very, very bad. I think I'm just gonna leave it actually. But basically, if you want, you can have this hue set bright to change the colors. I don't really like it, so I'm gonna leave it like this blue, yellow, and pink color. And here there's this fill effect. It's not necessary. I added it because of the skin and the way just the way it was on this clip. But yeah, once you add that, you're pretty much done with the skin glow. But you're gonna have to add a couple more presets. So for the second one, you're gonna press Ctrl-Alt-Y and make an adjustment layer, and you're just gonna trim it down on both sides so it fits to the build-up part. Go to the first frame of the build-up, animation, apply animation preset, add the pan crop plus warp. Make sure it's above both of these things. And as you can see, it's a warp, transform, and motion tile. And if you might have to adjust the keyframes, so that's what I'm gonna do. So just make sure these last keyframes line up, and same with these. But you shouldn't have to really mess around with the pan crop unless you want to. Like this is kind of zoomed in. If you don't want the warp, you don't need the warp. You can just experiment with everything. And one more thing, click on this bottom layer here, make an adjustment layer by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Y. Trim it down on each side. If you didn't know, you can trim it down by pressing Alt and then your right bracket or left bracket. It's all the way next to the P letter on your keyboard. And once you're done with that, go to the first frame of this. Make sure you're selecting this adjustment layer, animation, apply animation preset, halftone, and vignette. Add that to the clip. And as you can see, it's now a halftone and stuff. And it'll look something like this once it's finally rendered out. But it's a super good skin glow. Like, it just looks sick right there. If you want, you don't need to use this vignette, or you don't need to use the black and white and stuff. You can just have the black and white and fade the opacity if you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to leave the halftone. I think it looks cool. And now for the impact. You can use any impact. And I'll have an impact preset in the description. So just make an adjustment layer over the kill. And this impact is going to be called the Mase Classic. And it's actually like kind of my signature impact. And you just add it to the clip. And here you'll see a bunch of keyframes. And just highlight these keyframes. And make sure like there's this line of keyframes you can see right here. And that's all like the highest value of the keyframe. And you're just going to trim it down to where these start. And just leave the keyframes where they are, because it just looks better that way. If you move the keyframes around, you don't really want to do that. But the final product should look something like this. But as you can see, it looks super good. And if you want to go a step further, you can add some sound effects. So in the Google Drive in the description below, also I have my God sound effect that I made myself. So I'm just going to import it real quick. So I'm just going to drag it in. It's going to be called God Pump Over Edit. SFX. Drag it. I'm going to drag it under my song because that's how I like it. Press L twice on your keyboard to bring up the waveforms. And now we're going to match up the shot. So you can see, so it's not after this spike, but this spike right here, that's when the gun shoots. So right about there, I think I'm going to put it. And I'm going to let it render out and wait, and you can hear it. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the tutorial. As you can see, it sounds super good, just like this. If you want, you can fade in the shotgun a bit, just so it's not so sudden. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's actually a pretty quick and easy tutorial. And yeah, make sure to download all the presets and plugins in the description if I haven't already mentioned. And yeah, if you need any help, make sure to DM me on my Discord and join my Discord server. That is in the description as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. And we gon' get the bag. And now on my back, she like living fast. She wanna fall with me 'cause we getting cash. I hit that bitch hard, did that in like past. I did not learn shit in that motherfucking class.